Hi guys, welcome to Denzel Media Podcast. Kama dawa, you know how we do it here. It's your host Noretta alongside amazing and fabulous co-hosts
Dedrand.
And today tuko na topic ingine moto. So our topic for today itakuwa, should you let your spouse or your significant other have access to your phone? You know, like imekuwa conversation ingine moto sana na imeshake relationships mingi huko nje, so like I think it has a lot of connection to transparency. So what are some of the reasons why you guys think transparency is important in a relationship?
In a build trust between the couple or the relationship.
Also say transparency, it's like one of the most the key things in building a relationship, because if you're transparent, the emotional connection utakuwa na feel, and you won't feel it, like you won't feel any difficulties gonna get. Yeah, and then the relationship, everything about it itakuwa tu ina flow.
Yeah,
there's nothing to hide about you. Yeah, stuff like
I also feel like inaleta a lot of comfort in the relationship, because you know, knowing what's going on in your partner's life and you know exactly what is happening, and that transparency in that hauna questions in your mind ati kwa nini inaendelea, mbona haniambii vitu kama hizo, you know, like you avoid a lot of that because it contributes a lot to relationships. So I feel like it's also one of the vital things.
Like let's say you have a business with your wife, and you thought anaweza kuwa nani cut short mahali
like mnataka receipts kila mahali,
anaweza kuwa anani cut short. So I need to trust them, so the transparency is quite important, like to build your trust.
Yeah.
I also think it makes the other person comfortable, in a way that they'll be able to grow themselves through way. So if I can tell you vitu napitia and everything, like every single detail of it, nitakuwa so comfortable in telling you every aspect of my life, and then utaniambia all this, and I think can promote personal growth.
Yeah, I think it creates a very deep emotional connection as well to your partner, you know. And also in connection to giving your spouse or significant other access to your phone, there's, you know, the issue about respect and boundaries, you know. Like, do you guys feel like it's possible for you to not for you not to be invasive of your partner's space, like mkona a good relationship in that you give each other space and still, you know, don't invade
their privacy.
Yeah,
like I think the
privacy.
Like
I don't need to have access to your phone and you're quite transparent. Or if kuna long distance relationship and stuff, like mimi niko Nairobi huko Kisumu, I don't need to have access to your phone. Cindy, of course, I just need to trust you like that.
Okay, I think the question is, like, is it possible for you to trust your partner without invading their personal space?
Depends on how you define personal space in the relationship. Tunaweza amua, we won't be dealing so much na your family issues, whatever that goes on with your work. Kitu kama
oh yeah, when you guys like mkona understanding
so
boundaries,
like, oh CG, you can't do this and you can't do this kwa kazi. I think it's part of my privacy. Also the friends thing, like I think it's part of privacy, but CG like CG ni yakaje, the friends and privacy thing. Okay, like same when you form me, I had a best friend, a girl, I'm a boy too. I matter.
Topic for another day.
So like you won't start telling me that you don't share with your best friend and so you took come okay. The personal space, I think it's a matter of how you define it.
Yeah, and also I feel like also setting boundaries, you know, because I feel like boundaries are important for a relationship, like, you know, letting your boyfriend, in my case, know that there are things I don't like being done, or I like doing things, I like my ways a certain way. So, you know, making sure that he understands me from that perspective, and knowing that my girlfriend doesn't like, you know, this type of invasion of privacy, you know, I take that quite personal. I feel like kuwa na defined boundaries pia inasaidia. you know.
Like what kind of invasion, like what kind of invasion can your boyfriend do, like nini anaweza kufanyia useme umeinvade my privacy wewe?
I think here in a come na boundaries, like if I told you this and that, and then you're trying to unani-force me do the same thing, I think that's some kind of invasion.
Because but then mko correct about that actually. Like Abel Mutua, like say like anatrustingi wife wake, design nyingine.
And I feel like wame like they have really gotten to a point where they understand each other, like kila mtu understand boundaries za each other, so like it's easier for them to get along because there's that understanding in their relationship.
Correct.
You know. Yeah. So what do you guys think are the advantages and some of the setbacks in giving access to your significant other?
Okay, I think when you have the access, you won't bother to check. But the moment I tell you my phone is a no-go zone, you say kupata phone. Like,
question marks zinaanza kupop.
But if I'm so open about it, there's no point of wewe kutaka kuja unless uko na insecurities ama kuna kitu unashuku hautuambi. Yeah, so I think enough to be open, and I don't see any reason as to mtu anaweza kuja aingie tu kwa simu yako, like respect bro.
Okay, I feel like one of the setbacks here to give access is sometimes you can misinterpret things. You know, like anaweza kuja apate maybe a certain text, or maybe for instance maybe it's a guy who doesn't like these hi babe, hi, you know, actually nimesikia mtu alikuwa anaongelea that stuff today, you know, like where girls always calling each other babe. So anaweza ingia kwa inbox and then I call like I'm a demoter na mwita babe, kwani what's going on here, you know, that misinterpretation of things. So I feel like that will be a really major setback in the relationship, because he would be like he start questioning things ama vitu haelewi exactly.
Actually I have a friend mwenye aliacha hiyo
like umesave huyo mtu like ni boy but umemsave Mary, you get. So I'm like, well, you are
exactly.
So you should not have access to the phone,
okay,
but because I will be insecure. You get. So to avoid all that, let me just not have access to your phone.
Okay, yeah, because I feel like, okay, depending my point up with all, but it would be a really major setback. For example, personally I love giving people nicknames, and they're the randomest of things. So anaweza pata nimesave mtu jina fulani na maybe I get context yake, so ako like huyu ni nani? Those two question marks, you know, and I feel like
ukiingia kwa DM ya boy unapo Brayo wa kinyozi, Mary, James, nani hapo kwa Brayo wa kinyozi hapo bro, hapo kuna content.
Umeanza kusave what hivyo
content msewa maji hapo sasa ndo kuna content. So no, when you have access to my phone, you will find some things that zenye staki uone, you get. Set na kucheat ama nini, you get. But
okay, so what's your take on it? Like, wait, June, unaweza pea mtu access, would you give your significant access, your significant other access to your phone?
I think this is a matter that inafai tulie tu kwenye like, it should not be a point of like something to base on mkianza relationship, like to set his boundaries nini stuff, but hapo kwa simu tunafaa tu tuiache hivyo, because why do you want to access my phone? Kwani how you trust you
should have my password?
No.
Like for example,
now
should you have access to my password M-Pesa? Password yangu M-Pesa nini, my financials, like ujue pin yangu ya M-Pesa?
Why not? Okay, for me I feel like on the issue of giving access to my significant other, it's not necessary. Like mbona, I don't feel like to me it's necessary, but if he would want access, then it would have to be double ways, you know, it can't be at a single lakini hata hiyo double way huwezi jua. Watu siku hizi wana hata acha ku archive juu unaweza access, they delete chats zinakuwa deleted, cleared every day, you know,
because I can't follow you everywhere. Bado tu unaweza cheat.
Exactly, that's why I feel like trust na ku maintain that, you know, having a firm foundation in your relationship is really important.
Actually hizi simu ndo zime spoil
sijui mbona like squeezy the phone thing imekuwa a major
Yeah,
issue.
it's
Everyone-
really an
phone,
issue.
phone access. But I think you can know my password.
Mhm.
Okay, but nisikupate kwa simu yangu bila nisikupate.
Why? But no
So-
more access.
Like sasa unatafuta. Why are you
So
looking
you've
for?
given me
Why are
access.
you reading my chats? Unasikia privacy?
Yeah.
Go insecure. Go work on yourself first.
Privacy is something that exists.
Go work on yourself first, and then when you're ready, you can come back.
Kuna
If
transparency.
I'll be there.
Then kuna privacy tena. Why? It should be one thing.
Okay, why would you want to read my messages? Okay, the chats.
Because maybe I'm insecure.
Why are you insecure?
Like kuna vitu nimeona unafanya somehow.
You were supposed to
Don't
heal.
think that,
Kuna
Heal,
steps
bro.
fulani nimeona ukifanya for
That's
past
your
2 weeks.
transparency.
Exactly. That's why sasa unafaa uongee. Be vocal in your relationship. Ongea.
Otiva nidanganya.
So unadanganyika basi.
Sasa kwa insecurity kwa level lingine.
Yeah.
So mimi my view ni kusikwe tuna access.
So wewe ni no.
Juu insecurities lazima zitakuwa. 'Cause
So
you
you can find other ways to deal with them.
Yes.
Okay. For June, yours is also
We'll have the access, but tuheshimiane kiasi.
okay.
Yeah, you can have my password baby.
You know, if
tuheshimiane.
if you have access, I will delete those messages.
I want, but nisikupate.
Nita make sure delete tu zile messages zangu.
Tule tenye unadhani
Tule
hata
tuangu,
hapa anaweza raise questions.
hapa
But you should be true to your partner, guys. Be true to your partner.
Sisi untrue, mbona anakuja sasa kwa simu sijui kuangalia nini hizo.
Okay.
and should she be or he be on social media?
Why not? Kwani in this age, in this century, is that even a question?
You can have the account, your account iko hapo, but
Or like
I'll
quick
post
shit.
I'll post na I'm DM na wase wengine. You're not DMing other boys.
So wait.
Ah,
so ni history,
that's
and then
control.
someone atume ni nini si
DM.
like they aren't supposed to.
That's being a
reply.
control freak.
So you shouldn't reply to a guy.
Hey, reply bana,
Uongo.
reply.
Why mbona reply?
Mbona nisi reply?
Why, mbona
Mbona nimepost hadi
Anyway, that
Because
is
you are advertising yourself.
Z.
zima hiyo kitu, zima hiyo kitu.
Unajua dem akijipost anajiadvertise.
No, wait.
Uongo.
Hiyo ni kujiadvertise. let me tell you.
Sema leo I was out and then I felt bonita. Nikapiga picha. Nisipost
Unaweza post true.
and
Just says control.
sasa niambia watu guys kuna huyu mtu msireply msireact.
Anyway, catch that on our next episode. So thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe, watch, and give us your comments. As always, much love from Denzel Media.